Oh no, this episode! So well put together. Hello friends and welcome back to a brand new Black Sails reaction video. Season 4, episode 9. One of the last episodes. Doing the Black Sails marathon right now, so I'm not gonna talk that much. Quick recap, what happened last time. Wood Rogers has a plan that Billy made to send them all to Skeleton Island. And apparently Skeleton Island is a dangerous place. A place where people will turn on each other. So that was Billy's plan. Meanwhile, Wood Rogers was pretending like he was gonna kill Maddie. Silver interfered by showing him that he had the gems. But Flint didn't know that he had the gems. So he felt betrayed and did a reverse card and betrayed Silver in return. And now Silver gave the order to his man to fucking murder Flint. Also, Max and Eleanor are a thing again. Max and Anne are a thing again, and Jack is probably going to die. Also, probably gonna cry. If not in this episode, probably the next one. Let's go and watch it together, friends.
I instructed them to kill Captain Flint.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. One of the last times I'm gonna hear the intro. Okay, not ready for this. I have a feeling the Flint and Silver thing is gonna happen in this episode. And not in the next one.
In a few weeks' time, I will lead a pirate fleet of unprecedented strength over that horizon into a battle of unprecedented importance.
If when the battle begins, you weren't killed by the first fool lucky enough to swing a sword your way.
You want to teach me to fight?
I know you know how to fight. I want to teach you how to fight and not die.
So Flint is his mentor now.
With that.
Men have to manage how they see me. I understand that it's part of my job. But for pride to be an issue between you and I think we're playing past that by now. Don't you?
The music is so amazing.
Seems to me what you'll really be teaching me is how to defeat you.
I'll take my chances. Shall we?
So cool. Skeletor Island. And the clash is beginning. And Rogers is involved in all of this. I don't know how, but he is.
Flint doesn't need to get far. All he needs is to bury that gold somewhere unknown, and he's won.
How long did he give you, the governor?
He said I have till sunrise tomorrow to return the cash. But I don't think we're going to have that long. He's preparing to make a move. I don't know what, but he's preparing for it.
Why does he think the governor is even gonna hold his share of the deal? Why would he give Maddie back after he gives the gold? That doesn't make sense. Why would he do that? He's gonna kill Maddie either way, right? Fuck you, Billy. I wonder what role Billy plays in Treasure Island.
You know the two of them. Now that they're facing each other as opponents, I'm asking what sort of outcome I should expect.
Silver has the men. Flint is on his own out there and disadvantaged. That said, Flint's been on his own and disadvantaged countless times since I've known him.
Season 2.
And here we are.
Season 2, episode 1 and 2.
I suppose what I'm saying is, if I were you, I would assume the worst. And act accordingly now while you know you still can.
Billy, you're supposed to die. I hope he dies in Treasure Island. A horrible death.
I'd like to see her again.
She'll never accept your offer.
You are, for now, a necessary evil here. Do not test my patience.
He's gonna kill her. I'd see him do that. I'd see him do that every day, any day. Because Rogers is a psychopath. He's a psychopath. He's always been a psychopath.
We tracked him this far, but the trail splits in two. We thought you might have a better idea of which way you went than we could.
How in the fuck would I know which way he decided to go? All Flint needs is an hour, maybe less, to conceal that chest in a way we couldn't hope to recover.
He's right. Flint likely seeks to separate them, gain an advantage.
I know.
So it's likely you've just sent one of those two groups to their death.
As long as they expose his position.
I wonder if he knows just how much you learned from him.
Ho ho! I'm all in. I'm all in with this storyline. I'm all in with this storyline. Keeps losing, huh?
You're still watching my eyes, which is a good way of getting yourself killed.
How exactly is one supposed to watch 2 points in space at the same time?
Practice. Who was my opponent yesterday and who is he today? Answer those 2 questions and there is very little he can...
What?
Who you were. I have no idea who you were.
Yeah.
Not before we found you, at any rate.
Jesus Christ. Don't do that. Want to know where I come from, just ask.
I want to know.
I think I just did.
He did, right? I truly
You
did.
know all there is to know. I was born in Whitechapel. I had a wholly unremarkable youth. Spent most of it at home for
Home for boys, I know. You told me once or twice of your experiences there. Except it isn't true,
Oh.
is it?
Why would you say that?
I remember when you first told me, it sounded like a invention. About one story that bled into others I'd heard, told elsewhere to the crew. I didn't think much of it at the time. I suppose I assumed that if you ever became somebody worth knowing, I'd learn the truth of it eventually. Only, in this moment, I'm realizing that never happened.
I'm in love with these characters.
And what is of some concern to me is that, despite how invested we each are in the future of the other, you just told me that story again. Why is that?
It isn't important.
Is it?
All right. Although, you know that isn't true either. You know my story. Thomas, Miranda, all of it.
Yeah.
But when I told you this story, you insinuated yourself into it. The latest in a line of ill-fated partners, situating yourself such that were you and I ever to come to blows, I'd be forced to hesitate before doing you any harm.
Slow down.
I'm not angry with you. It's just, you know my story.
I know your story.
And for some reason I cannot figure.
I don't want you to know mine.
I want to know. Tell us. He's gonna tell us when he's gonna kill him. Kill.
We'll resume tomorrow. Is that alright?
They cannot leave us with this. They have to tell his story now. I was interested. I never talked about it, but I was interested in his story. But it just made me 100% more interested.
We found him.
I'm gonna die. It's a trap, you stupid motherfucker. They really think they can murder Flynn? Then you're stupid if you think that.
We should head back.
If you reach Skeleton Island, might mean the end of the governor. Maybe keep the account alive a little while longer. Is that so?
That and more.
They are so setting up Jack's death. It's unbelievable.
What compromise can there be with the man responsible for the death of my wife? Or with those who would follow him?
I love Maddie. She's full of it.
If I must compromise to avert a dark end, then so must you. I've offered you freedom for your people. I have offered you more than you have any right to expect.
True.
And still, you will not say yes. So I come to you one last time. Accept the treaty.
I will consider no treaty of yours.
And John Silver lives. Refuse. And he dies. And from what I understand, he is the one who matters most to you.
Oh, this is interesting.
You might lead a life if you can set aside your pride in this moment.
Will I be enough for you? We asked her a few episodes back. What is he gonna respond?
Do not make the same mistake I did.
It's Eleanor sitting there.
The voice you hear in your head, I imagine I know who it sounds like. as I know Eleanor wanted those things. But I hear other voices, a chorus of voices. They reach back centuries. Men and women and children who lost their lives to men like you. I must answer to them. And this war, their war, Flint's war, my war, it will not be bargained away to avoid a fight, to save John Silver's life. And you believe what you will, but it was neither I, nor Flint, nor the Spanish raider who killed your wife. That you did.
Maddie, MVP. You're an MVP.
Sergeant, take her below.
He's gonna murder her. He's gonna murder her. But she's ready to die. She is ready to die. She always has been. The war is more important to her than Silver, which is sad for him. Is Rogers even gonna die? How is he gonna die in these 2 episodes when the Flint stuff is also gonna happen? The Flint and Silver stuff has to happen in this episode. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It has to happen in this one.